Hey, what's up guys? This is ForYamYam back with a new Minecraft Dungeons video. You guys were all asking for a very awesome build that will allow you to snowball your way through Apocalypse level 7 plus 20. Well guys, guess what? Today's video is going to be all about that. First off, a very big thanks to LordForce. He actually shared this build with me and also gave me an item that allows me to showcase this entire build to you guys. So let's get right to it. This build is a little bit difficult to get your hands on, especially the piece of armor. But since we can trade with each other, since you can duplicate items these days, it will be very awesome to get your hands on this set. So guys, what are we waiting for? Only the piece of armor is a little bit difficult to get your hands on, but all the other items are actually quite decent. So first off guys, we're gonna play with a soul weapon, which we don't have to use. Look at mine right here, power level 163, just a common soul knife, but this one does have 3 soul enchantments, which of course all increase my soul gathering. So I have +1 soul gathering on this one, but then also the Enigma resonator gives me +1, as well as the anima conduit, and then also the soul siphon. So right now I will be able to get my hands on extra souls with these 3 enchantments equipped. And then of course, probably the most important piece, the most important item for this build is gonna be the mystery armor or the shadow walker. But what is very important for you guys to get your hands on is the briefly gain ghost form when rolling, and also the brief invulnerability when rolling. So once again, thank you so much LordForce. He actually gifted this piece of armor to me. But what is also very important guys is that you get your hands on some cooldown reduction, because otherwise this build will be a little bit complicated to use as well. Lord only had 1 cooldown reduction, so that is why I took Acrobat as second enchantment, because otherwise with 2 feathers it will be a little bit difficult. So in order to roll a little bit more frequently yourself, I actually took the Acrobat right here, which reduces the cooldown between your rolls by 45%. Of course, the cooldown reduction, you guys know that this simply reduces the cooldown of your artifacts. And then the third enchantment was Electrified. Rolling zaps 3 nearby enemies with lightning bolts, dealing damage. This will allow you to take down your enemies while you're rolling, and of course this will contribute greatly towards getting your hands on souls, and this is very important if you want to take down some mobs with protection, thorns, and all the other enchantments, which are going to make it very difficult for you to take them down otherwise. Next up, we have our ranged weapon, and in my opinion, the Winter's Touch is perfect for this build. This is probably my favorite weapon for speedrunning, but at the same time, it is also very awesome for this build. Not only because it fires 3 arrows when charged, but also when you have the burst bowstring right here, guys, you will actually just keep shooting arrows when you roll. So this one shoots nearby mobs when you roll, costing 1 arrow per roll, and the projectiles will also deal 40% of a charged shot's damage. If we combine that with Dynamo, this will add a little bit of extra damage after each attack. So after each roll, we will shoot arrows all over the place, and at the same time they will deal bonus damage, which is great. So LordForce also took multi-shot on this one, but I actually went for enchanting because I currently don't have multi-shot for my Winter's Touches. This one will deal more damage against enchanted mobs. I am not entirely sure if it will work with a Torment Quiver, but it is definitely really awesome to have a plus 100% bonus damage against enchanted mobs. So that's it for our melee weapon, armor, and ranged weapon. Right now are 3 artifacts. So first off, you're gonna get your hands on 2 times the light feather. This one launches you into an extra powerful roll that stuns and pushes enemies back. But this is literally a roll, guys. So you will actually be able to stack up your dynamo, shoot the burst bowstring when you activate your light feather. So we're gonna take 2 of them, and that will be exactly enough. Now we're gonna need something to take down those very strong enchanted mobs with protection, etc, etc. And that is where the Torment Quiver comes in. Gives slow arrows that knocks back mobs and passes through walls. So you will pretty much be able to shoot crazy torpedo arrows every time when you roll, and this will allow you to take down those mobs even behind walls. Of course, in order to activate this artifact, you will need to get your hands on souls first, but since we're taking down the mobs with, for example, Electrified on our piece of armor, you will be able to get those souls, and then at a certain point, you're just gonna start rolling with the Torment Quiver activated, and wow, this is just gonna take down mobs so quickly. So right now we're standing at the target dummy, and let's check out my rolls, guys. So first off, I use my first light feather, then my second one, and then I use the regular roll. So if I just keep doing this, and if I time my rolls correctly, it's actually very boring to do, but it is effective. It destroys Apocalypse level 7 plus 20, so why shouldn't you do that either? So yeah, right now we have some dynamo stacks, that's cool, but if we have some souls, we can trigger that with the Torment Quiver, so we don't have to do it manually. We can just keep rolling. So guys, very important, make sure to time your rolls well, because this will give you a permanent briefly gain ghost form as well as the briefly invulnerability. At the beginning of this video, you saw me tackle the daily trial on the Lone Fortress, which is currently an epic challenge, so the hardest difficulty which you can get your hands on, but it can also take a little bit longer than, for example, the redstone mines. I think this is the perfect place to showcase to you guys what this build is capable of, because we will find many enchanted mobs, and at the same time, at the end of the level, we will be able to take down the boss. This is only going to take a couple minutes, so let's check out the build in action. Alright, so here we are. What you're gonna do right off the bat, guys, when you enter a level is just start rolling. Get your roll game up. Pretty much all that's to it is pressing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if your timing is off, guys, of course, you will die. But if it's right, you will have permanent invulnerability, like you just saw with the card. So right now, we can pretty much roll our way straight to the boss, and we're gonna kill enemies while we're at it. We just heard a deflect sound right there, which is not even harming us either, so we can just roll without a problem. Just make sure your rolling is on point, and then you will be able to get through. So right now we're also gathering some souls, which you can see, and we will use these with the Torment Quiver, so nice. We just arrived at the first supply chest. We're gonna take those arrows, because guys, you are going to burn through them very fast. So I think right now it is time to showcase the true power of this build, guys. So I'm just gonna hit all the mobs around me and activate the Torment Quiver. Look at that! Happy New Year, guys! Happy New Year! Once again, 1, 2, 3, and we're even leveling up while we're doing that. That is sweet. So the cool thing is this build will also work without any arrows, because of course we have the electrified enchantment, which is always there. It always damages our enemies, so even without arrows this will not be a problem at all. And of course, if you happen to take some damage, so let me just take a couple of damage right here. Okay, that was a lot of damage, but right now I'm just going to heal myself back up with the Anima Conduit enchantment, which is currently on my melee weapon. Look at this, guys. I am not using my health potion, but the souls which I gather with my ranged kills will simply heal me. Look at this. So that is also really awesome. Why you definitely want to get your hands on a Anima Conduit on your melee weapon. You're not going to use it anyway, so it really does not matter what rarity it is. Of course, the level can be interesting if you want to find some higher level items, because they do determine your average power level and your average level drops, of course. Here we have another really awesome pack of mobs, guys. Let's go for it. And of course, LordForce had the multi-shot enchantment. I think you should definitely get your hands on it as well if you can, because that will deal even more damage to these mobs. Nevertheless though, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay, there is a TNT. I just picked up the TNT, so right now you can see what happens if you don't have any arrows equipped. So if you don't have any arrows, it will work exactly like this. So it will still take down mobs. You will stack the Dynamo enchantment itself. And when we actually get rid of the TNT, guys, we will have some more fireworks. So let me throw it away right here. Look at that. Oh, we've got a piggy right there. Let's activate it. Oh man, decimated, literally. That is so nice to see. We're gonna do that once again. Look at that, guys. It's not their birthday yet, really. Okay, voila. We can gather all the stuff without a problem. Of course, strength potions will also be really nice to pick up. Okay, so this is our final destination, guys. We're just gonna get rid of this guy as well. Voila, there we go. So what you can do right now is, of course, keep rolling, take the boss down just like that. But what I prefer is actually get my hands on some dynamo stacks and then just shoot him like this. With the Torment Quiver equipped, this will deal so much damage. So let's just get our stacks up. I think we're gonna need like 2 or 3, and that will be pretty much it, guys. Well, while we're at it, we can just roll a little bit more. Bam, that is all. Let's do it, guys. This is how you take down Apocalypse level 7 plus 20 levels. Pretty much any level out there. And yeah, like I already said, what could be very cool to get your hands on your melee weapon is going to be the Anima Conduit, because this will allow you to always heal yourself in the background as well. If you get low on HP, don't hesitate to use your healing potion, but Anima Conduit can definitely be a really awesome asset. Oh, poor guys. So there we have it, mission complete. Alright, so guys, thank you so much for watching. That is pretty much everything you need to know in order to snowball your way through Apocalypse level 7 plus 20. Once again, a big thanks to LordForce for sharing all this information, for sharing this build with me, and of course also gifting me this piece of armor. I know it can be a little bit tricky to get your hands on this one, but I am currently also working for another build which does use some other items, especially easier to get items, which will also allow you to tackle Apocalypse level 7 plus 20 a lot easier. So if you enjoyed watching this video, guys, definitely make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, because a lot more is coming your way. Once again, a big thanks to every single one of you guys for watching, and also a special thanks to H. because he's actually the first guy that joined the channel as VIP member. With members and VIP members right now, you will be able to get your hands on some very awesome emojis, a custom Furiam army icon, and of course also some sneak peeks to projects that I am currently working on. And yeah, I currently have a very awesome new outro. I would love to hear your opinion about it as well. So guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Right now it is Furiam out. Till next time.